right. Normally dry fly will be much calmer conditions than this, but and it is very windy now, but one of the reasons you'd switch over to dry fly is when you've seen fish taking fly right off the surface. So we've just done a drift here and seen a few fish taking mayfly right off the top, gone through them with the wets, not stirred any. So look, I picked up my dry fly rod and I'm going to give a go to this drift again with the dries. So you saw me earlier on making a cast. I have my 2-fly cast with the MASTERCLASS fluorocarbon 3X. Now you probably get away with 2X in conditions like this. In fact, you probably get away with 0X because this is really strong wind, really rough conditions. But I'm confident anyway with the 3X here. There's no problem with some of the fish that are coming up here. No problem, it'll handle them. So I'm fishing 2 dry flies. Always like to fish 2, particularly in the wind. If I get to cover a fish, I try to land the point fly on the fish, and if the fish is moved in any way upwind, then the bob fly, which is about, as I said, 9 feet up from the point fly, should intercept them. So going to be kind of hard in this wind to fish it, but what the secret here is don't fish too far. I'm going to cut my distance of what I'm fishing to about maximum 10 meters of line out and just fan the water in front of me. Quite often you won't see the flies, but what you're looking for is a rise. These, as you can see, are really rough conditions, but often caught on the dries in this before, and if they're taken off the top, it doesn't matter how rough it is, fish the dries for them. Once again, because the boat is moving so quickly, I have a load of slack out there, so if I see a fish move on my flies, I'll just do it now, I'll have to hit like that, because I have to take in all the slack that's built up. Because if I don't leave slack, then basically I'll be pulling my dry flies along the top of the water, and that's not a natural drift, so I have to leave a bit of slack for them. Just do, I have great confidence in it. It's great knot strength, diameter to strength ratio is really good. Like I'm using the 3X there, and I've never had a problem with it. I do go down to 4X, 5X and more for let's say duck fly, down to the much lighter ones for canis. Just have great confidence in it. I haven't had problems with it. Why do I like it? It doesn't break me, that's why. I got 2 dry flies. So what I've on now at the moment, I've put the Corrib Wolf on the point, size 10, and God, you're making me think now, because I put it on, no, it's the Corrib Wolf on the top drop rod, because I've just put it on, and the point fly was just a green wolf. Just a green wolf that I put on the point. I put it on as an anchor fly this morning. I was confident enough in it. Well, a lot has to do with the light conditions that we're having at the moment. Like as I mentioned earlier about the caffeine, that is a white post. The way the light conditions are at the moment, that wouldn't stick out well. So I haven't chosen that. I've gone for one that is a slightly darker post in the green wolf. It is a green hacker, but darker posts, and it's sticking out better for me, so I can see it as a sighting fly. So I know where my flies are because I can see that. If the light was to change, I may go back to the caffeine or let's say a royal wolf, which I like as well, which has white posts and I can see. I think the main thing about it here, we're seeing here, and we've seen a couple of fish rise. We see a rise out ahead of us, you know, maybe 30, 40 meters away. It's the anticipation. It just as the boat comes up to it, you're just getting it, you get the fly down on top of him, and it's that thing about dry fly. It's the anticipation. You just don't know. You're looking at your fly. Is he going to take yours next? And when he does, that's the beauty of it. Then you got to strike him. Then you got to hit him. Then, if he's on, it's all for good.